comic book fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of Cammy's Comic Corner. I'm your host as always, Cammy, Lobster Johnson here. Listen, I'm happy for you, but I just gotta say that iFanboy does the best video podcasts of all time! What the fuck? Lobster Johnson's a jackass. Pick of the week. From Image Comics, we have The Sword number 19, written by Joshua and Jonathan Luna, and art by Jonathan Luna. Now, this was a spectacular issue. You want to know why? Because we have Malia, the last goddess. She controls the pretty much wind, lightning. She helped Dara defeat her own brother. Last issue, she was saying to the world, you know, Dara is the gal who's the troublemaker, not me. I'm here to save you all. And so it's up to Dara to fly off to New York now to make sure to shut her up so she can defeat her and tell people, no, really, I'm the good guy here. But anyway, Malia is just telling her origins, why everyone should trust her. And it's pretty much the same origins that Demetrios told his class many times. But only it's kind of not, because she kind of twists a little bit. Or in other words, well, that's in Dara's eyes anyway. But then Julie asks Dara, well, did your dad maybe fib a little too, just so he kind of put himself in a good light? And Dara's kind of pissed at this. But then it makes us, the audience, wonder, yeah, did he? Like, you know, maybe it's not all good and evil after all. Maybe there were some flaws in the way. But we find out a little bit more backstory from Malia on her and Demetrios. Demetrios, after he defeated them all, told him, you know, he would check up on them and make sure they weren't using their powers. And between her and Demetrios, it kind of turned into a love connection later on down the line. They could never be together and have a baby together, but they could be lovers. But when she sees him at the airport kissing his wife and seeing with his real family, that might have been one of the turning points, one of the nails in the coffin of killing him and his family in front of Dara. So I thought it was just a fantastic issue, just because I've been so invested in the series, and apparently we're on the last stretch of this series. It's going to end pretty soon, but hey, this is start of the conclusion, and so far I'm loving it. The Luna Brothers, you can never go wrong with. You can quote me. Now on to the Fast Five.
She take my money when I'm in need.
First up from Marvel, we have Dark Reign, The List, Daredevil number 1. Now, Matt Murdock is now in charge of the hand. And first let me just say, the preview in the back of Daredevil 500 of this series didn't really make me all excited. I was like, okay, it looks kind of just like a lot of talking heads. Doesn't look all that exciting. Well, it gets exciting. Matt's not only learning about the different companies worldwide that the hand is controlling, but he also learns of the investments, and he has to figure out that he has to train a lot more to get in shape for this role. Well, meanwhile, we have Lady Bullseye killing and making him the prime suspect, which prompts an alert on Norman Osborn's radar, and seeing this, he sends Hawkeye, aka Bullseye, to go kill Daredevil, because he's just made the list. So Hawkeye / Bullseye doesn't kill him in the Hawkeye garb. He gets out of the closet the old Bullseye costume, and he goes to go kill him. It takes place in the middle of a training session between the Hand and Daredevil, only when he rudely barges in and interrupts, he brings Hammer with him. So it's just complete chaos and pandemonium. You got the Hand versus Hammer, and Daredevil going after Bullseye, who's escaping via helicopter. He drops him off on the top of the roof of this condemned building, and the building blows up with Daredevil on top, killing 107 people. Bullseye tells Daredevil, all you had to do was kill me, and these people could have lived. Very cool stuff. You're going to see a lot more Bullseye and Daredevil down the line, and even the Hand have new costumes, which resemble devils a little bit more because of their master. Next up from DC, we have Batman and Robin number 4. Now, I'm a huge fan, even though Frank Whiteley is no longer on art, but we have Philip Tan. But it's just the story and the whole creativity of this whole new Batman Reborn universe. We have the Red Hood and his little assistant Scarlet going around telling villains that you're going to give you the punishment that fits the crime. He's pretty much sending a message He slashes Penguin up a little and tells him to give a message to Black Mask and Two-Face alike, saying, "We're coming for you. You guys better stop with this whole bullshit. Gotham's already in tatters. We don't need any more." Well, this, kind of a hypocrite coming from him. Like, Batman and Robin need another Psycho to deal with. Well, they finally are on his trail. They finally do meet at the end, and it's a little standoff. And Dick has just one question. He goes, "Jason? Is it Jason Todd? Is it really Jason Todd? Because we thought this of the new Psycho Batman back in Battle for the Cowl. We're like, is it Jason? No, that's too obvious. It has to be Azrael. It could just be that obvious again, But then again, it's Morrison, so he does have twists and turns. So who is it really behind the cowl? We don't know. But anyway, good stuff. It continues to be fun.